House music in Atlanta, I'm here for it. Cameras and recording at house events. Oh boy. One of the easiest ways to improve any house event is to minimize the cameras. And this is all from my perspective. Now, I understand there are exceptions that I say fall into the 20%. Outside events like House in the park stuff, videos of the DJs, your friends that you have permission from. Everything else falls into the 80% of which I feel needs to be minimized. And one of the easiest ways to do this is with a no phones house event. That means putting those stickers over the phones as they come in and you call it a day. If you want to ease your way into it a bit more, you can do a photo area. And this is a spot where people can do their pictures and videos. And for the photographers and videographers that like to set up a camera and catch the whole dance floor, put it over in this area and you got yourself a photo booth. This way you give people the option of when they're being filmed and when they're not, instead of leaving it up to the person who's recording them to get tired or want to move on to somebody else. Put the power back into the people's hands. And I say all this because I feel we've gotten too comfortable surveilling and recording people. And I want to get back to respecting people's personal space, even when they're out in public. Not to be filmed if they don't want to. Not to be surveilled when they don't want to. Because you don't know how these videos and photos are being used or tracked on your phone in the cloud. With everything that's going on, I don't want to make it easy for anybody to be tracking or surveilling me. And I definitely don't want anybody intruding upon my intimate moments. And that's when I'm dancing. And check this. If no one recorded at a house event, it would have zero effect on the enjoyment factor for people. For most people. And I would even say that the only thing you really need to promote a house event is the flyer. That's all we really need. And if you really needed to record something, 30 seconds at most of video is great, just to show the vibe, the venue, and the people. And I liken this to a sacred ceremony for anybody that's familiar with plant medicine or somatic work or any type of spiritual work. Would you be cool with somebody coming up in there and starting to record people going through their journey? Probably not. That's how I look at house events. I want to get back to those days that I see on old footage from the shelter and places where people are just having a good time and there's maybe one person with a big ass camcorder trying to catch everything. And anybody that does any of these suggestions, or maybe some I didn't think of to minimize the recording in these spaces, I'll definitely promote your event more. I want people to have the space to be as ugly as they want to be. And when you record somebody, you're pulling them from that space. You're distracting them from that space and you're putting them more in a performative type of vibe, or they're kind of like crouching down in themselves vibe. And I know you all are doing it because you want to have fun and catch some moments and whatnot, but it's not worth it. I've seen people set their phone down, catching everybody with themselves in the front and then go off to the bar or go off to the bathroom, phone still recording. That's not cool. That's the type of thing I want to move away from. People recording with their lights on in people's face that they had no agreement with. That's the type of thing I want to see minimized. I want us to all go out and have a great time. So to wrap it up, those are my suggestions to start moving in a minimized camera direction. No phone events and back to the photo booths. That way you can give people an outlet who just simply feel like they gotta record something. Give them an area where they can do that and hold people to it. And anyone that does house events and minimizes the phones with any of these suggestions, or maybe some I didn't think of, I'll definitely promote your event more. On God. And as always, on God.